Hello and good evening. Before I start the video, I just wanted to say a few things. So, at the moment of filming this, we have 27 subscribers. Holy shit! I would have never thought we would have anyone watching these stupid videos. So, and to the guy in college, the first guy that commented on any of our videos that was actually a viewer, thank you for the comment, for the really nice comment, and hope you're doing well in college. You should go to therapy about the depression thing though. So yeah, that's it. Thank you. Let's move on to the video. Hello again. Before we get into the top 10 weapons, I have some honorary mentions that didn't get on the list, but are still really powerful. So this may be a bit controversial. The Sword of Fire and the Nunchucks of Lightning. You and all the Ninjago fans may get a bit mad that they didn't get on the list, but in my opinion, they're nowhere near as powerful compared to the other weapons. Like, they're still powerful, but like they don't get on the list of powerful. Since the Sword of Fire is just a sword that shoots fire. That's just a glorified flamethrower, and a Nunchucks of Lightning are a hazard. Since once both sides are connected through lightning, if anyone just holds that, they're dead. That may not be the logic in. So yeah, it's a hazard, and the other weapons are just better. Also, the elemental blades from season 2 did not make on the list because there are other stuff on the list that already do that, but better. So, and yeah, why would the lightning blade and the elemental fire and the elemental fire blade and the elemental lightning blade get on the list if the main weapons didn't get it? Also, the weapons from the one Ronin game, the Shadow of Ronin, like the obsidian sword and the rest of the obsidian weapons didn't make on the list because again, they're just 4 weapons but worse. In the game, they're literally found at the same place. So yeah. Number 10, the Sigh of Quakes. So the Sigh of Quakes, you might be wondering why I chose that over the Nunchucks of Lightning and Sword of Fire. My opinion, the Sigh of Quakes is the most physically powerful out of the 4 weapons, since it was shown it was shown in the battle between Garmadon and Wu, how much power the Quakes, and just any fight Cole is in, the Sigh of Quakes is tearing shit up. Holy shit. And if we go with the structure of it, aside from like the Shuriken of Ice, this has the most range in fighting ability, since it's basically a staff. It's basically a staff with a giant pointy part on the top of it. So also, I just like earth powers. So yeah. Number 9, the Shurikens of Ice. So like before, you once again, you might be wondering why I chose the Shurikens of Ice over the rest. And before, range. The Shurikens of Ice has the most range out of all the weapons, since it's a throwing weapon, and in a lot of scenes it's shown to have the ability like to come back like a boomerang, so you don't have to be afraid to lose it while fighting. And ice is one of ice. It freezes things. It stops opponents from moving. The fire can't do that. It can just burn people. Lightning can just electrocute. Earth can just break ship. Ice can like stop people. If you don't want to like hurt them really bad, just freeze them. Boom. Done. We're good. Number 8. The Sword of Sanctuary. The Sword of Sanctuary has the ability to like show the future in seconds. It shows like a couple seconds in the future, which is like, hell yeah, that's sick. That is great. That is a great thing in battle. But I put it in number 8 because it's a little inconvenient in how it shows the future. So you have to look at the blade while fighting. Like, that's kind of inconvenient since you're trying to not die, but you also want to see how the battle works out and how you can take advantage of that ability. But yeah, you're like fighting, you just stop, dodge. That's kind of inconvenient and kind of is a big weakness on the Sword of Sanctuary's part. So yeah, it's a cool weapon, has a cool ability, but has a big weakness. Yeah. Number 7. The Jin Blade. So the Jin Blade was introduced in the Skybound season. It was wielded by Nadakan the Jin. It has the ability to take in people's beings or souls by either striking them or saying the words, "I wish it all away," since jinns are basically just evil genies. So if you say, "I wish it all away," you get trapped into the blade. And from my understanding of the season and the plot, the Nadakan got more powerful by the more souls he got, like from the ninja. So, but yeah, that's basically it. He just became more powerful. He didn't gain any of their abilities. So, it's a cool sword with a really cool ability that's like really fucking sick. And Nadakan, really cool. I don't like Skybound. Maybe a controversial opinion, but I don't like Skybound. But I won't get into that. Let's move on. Number 6. The Oni Mask. The Oni Masks were introduced in Season 8. The Sons of Garmadon. There are 3 of them. There's Mask of Deception, the Mask of Vengeance, and the Mask of Hatred. So, the Mask of Vengeance gives you more arms. The Mask of Deception gives you psychic abilities. And the Mask of Hatred gives you invincibility. Each power is cool and very useful. The Mask of Hatred gives you more limbs to use in battle, while the Mask of Deception gives you psychic abilities, which is very uncommon in Ninjago, and also it shown in the show to be really powerful. The guy who had the mask just threw giant boulders at the ninjas, which like they were trying to not die. Well, the Mask of Hatred gives you invincibility, which is just cool in general, since it makes your skin like rock, which looks cool. Also, invincibility. You can get shot, you can get stabbed, you can get slashed, you can get elemental powered at. You'll be fine. It's like, Once again, invincibility is another not a common thing in Ninjago, which is cool. But compared to the later abilities and later weapons, they don't really give that much in power. So, yeah. Number 5. The Gong and the Wolf Max. So the Gong and the Wolf Mask are from the latest season called Dragon's Rising. So when the Gong is hit while you're wearing the Wolf Mask, your goodness in yourself is shattered. And because of that, you gain more strength and more physical abilities. And in specific cases, you gain the ability to use Shatter Spin, which is basically the evil version of Spinjitzu. You will know what that is if you are watching this video, because you are probably a Ninjago fan. And at the final part of the season finale, they gain a super form, which gives them spider legs with, once again, more limbs, more things to use in battle, which gives you more advantages. And it looks fucking sick. So yeah. And yeah, so number 4, the Staff of Elements and the Dragon Bone Blade. So for this one, you might be wondering why there's 2 weapons. I put them both in the same place because they basically do the same shit. So the Staff of Elements was introduced in the Tournament of Elements, which there's this guy, Shen. The staff can steal the elemental abilities from other elemental masters. And that's what he does. He steals a lot of abilities, and he can use those abilities like ice, fire, plant, toxin, shapeshift, speed. He can use them. And the other weapon, the Dragon Bone Blade, also has the ability to absorb powers, but it can't use the powers. It can just absorb them or deflect them, which in my opinion is a lot weaker than the Staff of Elements. But since they basically just do the same thing, might as well put them in the same spot. And in my opinion, Dragon Bone Blade looks really cool, and the Staff of Elements also looks really cool. If you're not fighting an elemental master and you haven't absorbed any abilities before that, it's basically just a giant hunk of metal. So number 3, the Yin Blade. So the Yin Blade was introduced in the Day of Departed special of Ninjago. It was wielded by Master Yang, a ghost spirit who came back from the dead. This blade, quote unquote, this thing's not a blade, it's something. So this quote unquote blade has the ability to absorb souls like the Yin Blade, but also has the ability to take souls from the departed realm and bring them back to do his bidding. So yeah, whatever soul he takes from the departed realm, he has control over. Also, it can also create portals to the realm of the dead to bring an army of spirits to the living world, which is 1, powerful, 2, fucking sick. Yeah. Number 2, the Time Blades. So the Time Blades were introduced in Season 7, the Hands of Time. As the name suggests, the blades have control over time. There are 4 Time Blades: the Forward Time Blade, the Reversal Time Blade, and Slow-Mo Time Blade, and the Pause Time Blade. The Forward Time Blade makes you go forward in time. The Reversal Time Blade reverses time. The slow-mo time blade slows down time, and the pause time blade stops time. So, the Time Twins, the masters of time who wielded these weapons, were fucking dumbasses. How the fuck did they lose with fucking time powers? Just with one of these, you can win. Forward time, you can predict it. You can go to the future and see what happens in a fight, and then win because you saw the fight. Reversal time blade. If a fight didn't go that well, go back and do that shit again and win. Slow down time blade. Imagine there's a giant missile coming at you. Slow. Then go a bit, like really far. You can dodge that shit. Applies to the pause time blade, which is pauses shit. You can do what the slow-mo time blade did, but better, since it's just right there. You can pause a guy that you're fighting, beat him up while he's paused, bring back time, bim bam boom, he's already fucking dead before the fight started. How the fuck did they lose? Number 1. The Merge Quake Cannon. So, last one. Number 1. The Merge Quake Cannon. This was introduced in the one of the latest seasons from Dragon's Rising. It has the ability to create merge quakes. Merge quakes are like earthquakes, but in space-time. It basically creates like cracks in space, which like earthquakes in time. You know how powerful an earthquake is? Now imagine that in everywhere. Like the sky. A sky earthquake? A space earthquake? That's what it basically is. And also these merge quakes are basically portals to other dimensions, since merge quakes merge other realms together, which in turn make quakes. The merging of two realms create earthquakes, which are named merge quakes. And that's what this weapon does, create merge quakes. I did not explain that well, but that's fine, since I don't really understand how merge quake cannon works. But still, it's by far the most powerful. So yeah, that's it for this video. Outro. Let's go.